Europe stands at a crossroads. For decades, it has opened its gates, out of compassion, guilt, or globalist ambition, welcoming wave after wave of immigrants from regions torn by war, poverty, and tyranny. But while the ideals of openness and tolerance are noble, the consequences of unchecked mass immigration have proven to be far more complex and far more damaging than most leaders dared admit. Let's begin with the socioeconomic strain. Across France, Germany, Sweden, the Netherlands, and the UK, social welfare systems are groaning under pressure. Healthcare queues have lengthened, public housing is scarce, schools are overcrowded, and teachers now face language barriers and cultural conflicts in the classroom. In some cities, entire districts have emerged where the native tongue is scarcely spoken, and local values are alien concepts. Who pays for this transformation? Mostly, it's the middle-class taxpayers, watching their standards of living decline as integration costs skyrocket. But it's not just about money, it's about cultural erosion. In liberal democracies built over centuries on the foundation of the Enlightenment, on equality, freedom of speech, and women's rights, mass immigration from regions with radically different worldviews has created jarring dissonance. In some neighborhoods, parallel societies have formed, resistant to assimilation and indifferent to the host nation's norms, and those who raise concerns are too often silenced, accused of bigotry or xenophobia, when all they ask is, will our culture survive? Look at crime and security. Let's not pretend the data isn't alarming. In cities like Malmö, Cologne, and Brussels, spikes in violent crime, gang activity, and sexual assaults have accompanied certain waves of immigration. Intelligence agencies across Europe have repeatedly warned of radicalization hubs in migrant-heavy suburbs. From the Bataclan massacre in Paris to the Brussels bombings, the security threat is no longer abstract. It's real, it's present, and it has cost innocent lives. Then there's the political fallout. The rise of populism in Europe is not an accident. It's a backlash. People feel unheard, even betrayed, by elites who dismiss their legitimate fears. In Germany, the AfD surged. In Italy, Salvini's League gained power. In Sweden, a historically liberal nation, the far right has entered the mainstream. This isn't driven by hate, it's driven by desperation. A desire to preserve identity, a cry for order, sovereignty, and safety. We were told immigration would solve Europe's aging population, that it would boost productivity, that newcomers would assimilate and enrich the continent. But reality has fallen short. Integration policies have failed. Social cohesion is eroding. And instead of unity, many nations now face fragmentation. This is not a call to shut doors on the needy, but it is a call to stop pretending that mass immigration, without limits, without scrutiny, without adaptation, comes without a cost. It's time to have honest conversations, to protect both compassion and common sense. Because if Europe loses its identity in trying to save everyone, who will save Europe?